On the street, the muscle car sensation was in high gear, with General Motors leading the way. Chrysler's plan to catch up in 1966 was to make a 426 cubic inch street Hemi engine available as a $900 option in select Dodges and Plymouth.
The street Hemi started in 1966. Belvedere 1 two-door post car. That was the lightest piece you could get at that time. It was rated at 4¼ horse with 10-to-1 compression and could be street driven or raced. Other than that, it basically was a car that looked like a taxi cab. Hardtops are heavier, but the post cars were the factory race cars all the way from 62 to 66. If you were to buy a race car, 99% would be a two-door post car. They're stronger, the body's stronger for one thing, and their other part is they're lighter. It had a very cheap interior. It had a bench seat and column shift unless it was a 4-speed. Floor mats, no radio, no heater, you know, very cheap. They tried to get it as light as they could and still be drivable. You know, on the street where it wouldn't fall apart. Whereas some of the Hemi cars, you couldn't do that with because they, you know, the motors were too big to begin with. This motor, the camshaft's only 484 lift.
Chrysler's 426 race Hemi engines were designed with two 4-bell carburetors aligned in cross-ram configuration. The street Hemi has two 4-bell carburetors mounted in line, which was intended to help drivers tame the savage beast. Results were mixed.
We used to get a lot of complaints from readers because they used to complain that the cars didn't run as well as they expected them to, or that they saw at their local drag strip.
They didn't run very good without a big camshaft or headers. As soon as you put them back in race mode, then they became very fast. This motor, it's rated at 425, and I built it just like a stock one, and we put it on the dyno. It makes right on 500. Well, I've had this car for 35 years, and I plan on keeping it. And I didn't want to get rid of it, so I wanted to make some changes. I put wheels and headers on it, and I put the scoop on it, and I put the battery in the trunk, and I sort of call it a 66.5. Everybody wanted a Hemi. Everybody still wants a Hemi. Everybody needs at least one Hemi before they die.